Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today, we're going to be talking about His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, was spotted cycling the Expo site with his friends, which is super cool. We're also talking about the UAE government has invested 24 or will invest 24 billion dirham to create 75,000 new private sector jobs for Emiratis. We're going to unpack that in a little bit.
And we'll also be talking about Indian Premier League fans. Chant CSK after spotting MS Dhoni in Dubai, as well as Khalid Ameri gets candid about his weight loss journey.
But before we get it... 1 second. What was that?
What?
You just turned English for a second.
Journey.
Was that intentional? Or is this a new thing?
I just went. Just came with it. Can I not be English?
Is that what it was, though? It was an English twang?
It was really just something. I don't know. Now, as we become global citizens, I feel like we can have any accent, put on any, tang. Why not?
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it.
Oh, thank you.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Maybe about the Lovin extra thing that we have going on.
No, I want to talk about VMAs.
You know what? Okay, fine. Tell me about the VMAs.
Well, it's because I just opened my phone and it's all over Twitter this morning, and I wanted to know if you're watching the VMAs, Video Music Awards, happening in America right now. But all we're really talking about is what's going on the red carpet, which is not even inside the show.
Oh, the show outside the show.
But isn't that true? Because first you see all the outfits, and then that's for me. I'm more concerned in what people are talking about and the outfits, and then when Conor McGregor decides to throw a punch before the VMAs, then it takes over all of the VMA coverage.
A punch, a drink, trying to hit him with his cane.
First of all, he had a cane. He was going to be a standby presenter on the VMAs. Conor McGregor, 33-year-old Irishman, VMA fighter that you all know. But before he even got there, you saw Machine Gun Kelly, who looked very slick. He had got style kudos right here, style kudos, yeah. With his beautiful, beautiful boo.
Megan Fox. That foxy lady.
And they are, I guess, right now a very it couple. So everyone's taking loads of photos with them, and people are clamoring, and there's loads of cameras going. But Conor McGregor says, or apparently which he denies, he wanted a photo. And Machine Gun Kelly denied the photo, which led to you could see a drink being thrown, potentially a punch, he went to punch him, but there was 3 feet between the fist and the face, so it wasn't happening, and potentially also threw his cane, or there was a cane situation. So yeah, Conor McGregor throwing his nappies out of the pram, apparently on the red carpet.
But the guy knows how to get what he wants. At the end of the day, he still managed to get a picture with Machine Gun Kelly. Not in the way that he wanted.
You would think that people who are that strong and who have so much training in fighting would know to only use their skill and their talent in the appropriate situation. So it really worries me. It's really concerning that he would resort to fighting that quickly.
Imagine him going to a Dragon Mart and someone denies him a discount.
And he does like Dubai. He is here regularly.
And who doesn't like a good bargain?
Love a good bargain.
I'm scared for the world. I'm scared for anyone who comes in counter with Conor McGregor now. Really, he sounds like there's one of those cranky fans. You don't get what you want, so you throw a tantrum.
Throw a Barney, yeah. He looked all right though. He looked cool. Nice pink suit.
Yeah. At first, I'm just why was he even invited to the VMAs? What is a wrestler doing there? But I guess as a standby host.
Yeah, or
the correct term is
MMA.
Martial artist, not a wrestler.
Okay, so, MMA.
Yeah.
They all are the same.
No.
Okay. No, they're not.
Yeah. They're not the same, but Simran was pointing out that as a fighter, what was he doing at the VMAs? But that's MTV's call. They're going to call the people of the moment, people who get a lot of coverage, because this event is, when you think about it, it's about coverage, right? It's about eyeballs on it, more people watching, the better for them. But they weren't the only ones, you know, making noise. There was also Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker looking like a cute couple. Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber were there. Travis Scott had won an award and he thanked Kylie.
Oh,
cute.
It's a couple season. If you're single this winter, it's gonna be a lonely.
This winter, no, the weather is getting good. We're going to be out socializing in the sunshine. It's not bleak like other countries. It's just getting really, really good.
Okay, if you don't have a boo, it's a good season to find one.
That was easy.
But it's like it's really a couple season. Like everywhere I look, like whether it's on my Instagram with my friends or like VMAs, MTVs, like Hollywood, Bollywood, like it's just a couples are taking over.
It was that COVID thing where people just got together, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I know a good few couples who are like people who got together and then moved quite quickly because of COVID.
I mean, that's when you realize you're so lonely in life and you need someone.
Yeah, well, it's like, well, I can't go out, so I'm going to stay in. So I'm going to find someone who I can enjoy staying with. And that's what people did.
And we stay in the office so much, so it's just like we've all moved in together practically here at Lovin Dubai, right?
I think you went off topic there.
Okay.
Anyway, on to another totally different topic. Let's jump into our top stories. We're talking about the big one yesterday. UAE government is investing 24 billion to create 75,000 new private sector jobs for Emiratis. So huge news on the Emiratization front. Yesterday, the UAE announced 50 new projects which will incentivize and encourage Emiratis to join the private sector. The program will now drive private sector opportunities for both young and experienced Emiratis with an investment, like I said, of 24 billion to create those 75,000 new jobs. The announcements were made yesterday via UAE Gov on Twitter. They include grants for students and fresh graduates. They will take up roles in the private sector, a $1 billion dirham graduate business development fund, a government-backed new private sector child allowance, and unemployment benefits. So there's a whole rake of new announcements that came through yesterday. Really, really interesting. We shared them all on Lovin in terms of the different ways they will encourage Emiratis to join the private sector, such as, let's say, for example, if you're a fresh graduate and you're joining a fresh graduate Emirati and they want you to join the private sector for the first time, there'll be a salary top-up. Depending, as long as you're hitting certain targets, of a couple of thousand dirhams per month, for example. They'll also encourage different sectors. So, for example, if you work in there's the merit program, so this incentivizes Emiratis in particular fields. So nurses, accountants, financial auditors, financial analysis and coders, if you join the private sector, you'll get a 5k salary top up. But as well as that, there's a lot more incentives to make it happen, such as the unemployment benefit for Emiratis. So if they lose their jobs, circumstances beyond their control, they'll receive a small amount of money from the government to ensure that they'll give them their salary for a 6-month period. So it's just kind of things that kind of really protect them in the private sector. But like I've just kind of gone through a couple of ones. There's some really, really incredible ones. For example, subsidized career breaks, a 6 to 12-month career break. If you want to go into an entrepreneurship role, the government will give you an amount of your salary. This will be available for a limited number of people to really encourage entrepreneurship. And there's even the pension program. This is the last one I'll go through, but there's so many. The pension program will bring a subsidy against the pension plan contributing to Eddie's Emirati of earning less than 20k a month. That wasn't the one I meant.
But this is incredible, like the amount they're doing for their citizens. Like so many, like for example, Canada, once you get the citizenship and for their own people, like they have the, so during COVID, when for those who weren't earning, they were giving them a certain amount, like an allowance. So over here also they're introducing something like this to make sure their citizens are taken care of. And of course, every country wants to look after their citizens first, their own people first. So these are huge schemes to ensure the well-being and the just the wholesomeness for their own people. And that's incredible.
Like 100%. There's so many interesting ones that we could go through. Just be aware, let's say like 2% of Emiratis are in the workforce who are knowledge and skilled workers. And this is rising, and they're really just trying to encourage the private sector and also encourage entrepreneurship. There's one, I'm just looking for the details, but it's when you are near retirement age, they'll give you a specific sum that encourages you to go and start your own business.
Oh, wow.
Which I just think is incredible. It's a billion fund under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Mansour, another one to provide microloans for university students and fresh grads to support their business projects. So university students and fresh graduates will get this fund from the government to pursue entrepreneurship. It's just fantastic. And like you said, the government is really looking after their own citizens. And when we look at our own countries, it's something that we wish we had as we were,
very true.
100%. Like I look at lots of different countries, and this is the type of leadership that you really, really admire because it's investing in its people. I think it's amazing.
Very true. Exactly like what you said. When you see this, you would wish like, okay, your own country does this for its own people and citizens, like introduces these grants and schemes. So it's brilliant, and more jobs and more like them Emiratis getting into entrepreneurship, starting new businesses is just like it'll trickle down. So it's at the end of the day, like they will have to hire expats. So there'll be a job boom for expats. So it's all just it plays out like for benefits for them and will lead into benefits for expats. So brilliant scheme.
And it's all this is of course on hand with the 50-year celebrations. So with all of these plans and developments and progress, it's the UAE looking ahead for 50 years. So as Simran said, it will trickle down. So this is the announcement made now. The investment will come over a number of years, and then you'll see that trickle down into different aspects of society. Like the UAE is always considering future growth and considering how we can change and progress. And this is one of the big announcements that came yesterday. So super duper exciting.
Exciting. And speaking of exciting news, Indian Premier League fans chant CSK after spotting MS Dhoni in Dubai. Now, it's getting real down here in Dubai with the Indian Premier League IPL squads trickling down and starting preps to resume the 2021 tournament in the UAE from September 19th. Now, IPL fans in Dubai spotted cricket legend and GOAT Mahendra Singh Dhoni, captain of Chennai Super Kings, on Saturday, September 11th, and began chanting CSK as he made his way to the rest of his team. Now, on that note, over the weekend, Mohammad Shami, who plays for the Punjab Kings of the IPL league, shared a selfie and expressed his excitement over resuming the highly anticipated IPL 2021 series in Dubai. And a little backstory for those who don't know. IPL was suspended back in May 2021 due to COVID-19 outbreaks within its bubble and will now resume after nearly 4 months here in the UAE. And moreover, the Delhi Capitals franchise also confirmed that players including Rishabh Pant, Ravi Chandran Ashwin, Ishant Sharma and all have safely landed in Dubai for the tournament, and the team will be staying at Sofitel Dubai The Palm.
Ooh,
oh,
interesting.
Fancy.
Good to know.
Good to know, because you might just find us staking out the hotel.
You might just find us.
Binoculars, our lens cameras.
That's a big piece of information to reveal, I believe, right?
I mean, why not? We've done this talking. We might as well let you know. Now do with this information what you must.
Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door.
And last year it was a close call between Delhi Capitals and the Mumbai Indians, for which the latter emerged as the IPL 2020 winner. So it'll be really interesting to see if Mumbai Indians take it away again this year, or if it's one of the underdogs that win the IPL tournament. But always a great time when the UAE hosts any tournament, be it football, cricket, and we have the T20s coming up. So many sporting events, Expo, fitness challenge, like it is the best time of the year to be in the UAE and Dubai for that matter.
It's super exciting, and I think with this, the IPL, the matches will be across Dubai, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi. I'm not sure if we have the information if people can actually go and watch them, if it's spectators.
Oh, that's true.
That's something that we've been meaning to have a look. If you know, can you go and watch the IPL in the UAE this year? Because I know that fans would be buzzing for that. Like tickets would go like gold dust. It would be such huge excitement. So hopefully we'll get that information, or someone can let us know.
You would assume, since concerts are back on and crowds are, like they're okay, they've given the green signal as long as you maintain the social distancing. There might be spectators allowed in stadiums, but I mean, obviously we're awaiting official statement on that.
Yeah, it's 31 matches over 27 days. It's going to be very, very exciting. So stay tuned for all of the fun of that. We're certainly looking forward to it. Something else, of course, we're looking forward to is Expo. And yesterday we got some super cool images of His Highness riding his bike around the Expo site with his friends. We are counting the days until Expo 2020 Dubai opens. And we got this footage yesterday of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, taking a tour of Expo before it officially opens. And these photos are grabbing all of the attention. Dubai Media Office shared the footage. They said His Highness Sheikh Mohammed goes on a bike tour of Expo 2020 Dubai as the world eagerly awaits the launch of the mega event next month. So it just looks, obviously it's a lot quieter than it will look at the when it eventually opens, but the space is phenomenal. I hope that we're able to, because it's so huge, right? How many hectares do we say it was? Or
many
square foot, many miles. Not actually sure on that, but it's going to be a chat, like, because they've released these fantastic passports, so you can get your passport stamped as you go along, because basically I'm sure that they recognize that one trip won't be enough, probably 2 trips won't be enough. So if you get your passport when you go, and there's different ways you can buy it. There's actually an Amazon Expo store online.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, look at that.
And you could buy it there too. But maybe there would be bike tours, so you could do a little bit quicker. I'm not sure, like, the space between each pavilion, how long it will take to get to each.
They might have buggies.
Maybe that, or bikes, yeah.
Bikes.
Electric scooters, maybe, to get you around faster. But yeah, look, it's all eyes on Expo. I feel like this is the second trip we've seen His Highness take in the last number of weeks. I think previously he went to see the beautiful Sky Garden that they've opened. There's also a really fantastic fountain. The Sky View Garden is a garden way up on a height, and it gives you the complete overarching view of the entire site, which you probably wouldn't get in, like, who's making these beautiful views, but only in Dubai are they putting this beautiful garden up here that you can go
so you
in.
can see everything.
And the stairs is like a swivel stairs, and you get up to the garden, you can see everything. So very Dubai, but very exciting to see it all as it plays out.
It's like his baby, you know, this Expo. So to go down and see the progress, see how it's all panning out, it must be such a proud moment for him to see, you know, just how his government and his staff, like, have just made his plans, like, unfolded his plans.
So true.
Oh, can you imagine, like, when we write up an article and we see the end product, we're just like
we get excited when we see the passport. Like, oh my god, it's exciting. Imagine if you were actually like the brains and the vision behind the whole thing. Wow.
Exactly. And it's like a huge scale event, like it's a global event, so it's crazy. I was going to say
the world's greatest show.
The world's greatest show. Imagine, instead of buggies, like, drones come and pick you up and drop you from one pavilion to the other. Why not?
Well, why not?
Do not.
This is your ideas box, Simran. This is
this show.
Yeah, Simran has had a number of ideas that have come true. So whenever something comes true, she's like, my idea.
No, but like, if you're gonna be high tech, you gotta think of high tech ways of getting around.
Do you want a drone? No, use your legs. You don't want a drone to carry you around from one foot into the other.
Or, like, you know, those...
I'd like a scooter. A scooter would be nice.
I would want
magic
flying carpets.
Electric skateboard.
Flying carpets.
I'm like here. You're like up here. I'm like.
You know, it's not my fault. I blame Emirates for this. They put a lot of Disney-inspired ideas in our minds after that advertisement with Chris Hemsworth, right? It's like, now you want to go there and see magic flying unicorns. You want to be taken around in a flying carpet, right?
Is there a flying carpet in that?
No, but it gives you the idea of a flying carpet. It's like around the same wavelength.
Yeah, well, it's more about, like, but isn't it more?
Don't you dare. Whatever. This office.
Either way, we don't need drones for Expo to be whimsical and, I guess, exciting. It's going to be an incredible place to discover when we finally get to go.
Ali has made this quite negative, but moving on to a more positive story. Khalid Ameri gets candid about his weight loss journey. Now, you know him for sure. You've seen his reels, his TikToks. You've met his family. We have met his family. Salama, are you watching? She's met her, not me. Anyway, so Khalid Ameri is a comedy legend, and what you might not have known is that this entire time he was on a weight loss journey. He used to film, edit, and publish videos for a job in 2016, and due to the stress of the nature of the job, he would reward himself with any type of food at any time he wanted, and exercising, there was no time for that. But of course, he decided to turn his life around and shared his journey on the same via an Instagram post, and highlighted how he wanted to physically be as happy as he was he wanted to physically and mentally be as happy as he was emotionally. So following that epiphany, one can say he had, Khalid started training with celebrity trainer Yasser Khan and decided to make a change. Now, Yasser took control of the workout regimes and wanted Khalid to focus on the mental part of the transformation. He's like, Yasser, in his own Instagram, he posted like he knew about Khalid's very demanding schedule, and just that he has no time, that he has all these obligations, so he worked around it. He made sure Khalid and him were on the same page. He allowed him the cheat meals and cheat time as long as he communicated that with each other. And as of today, Khalid Ameri lost 20 kgs, which is so impressive. 20
kgs, guys, not easy. Anyone who goes above and beyond to like get down to like what they are looking for is a healthy weight. Like, it's so amazing. So well done.
It is a huge amount to lose weight, but like so Khalid wrote on his Instagram saying, we set goals together, so him and Yasser Khan, we made a plan which I stuck to no matter what. I never missed a workout or cheated on my diet. For those who are curious about the training, it was 6 days a week, cardio for 1.5 hours in the morning. And
whoa!
Oh my god!
Wow!
That's what, 90 minutes of non-stop, I'm sure not non-stop.
Wow, that's serious dedication.
That is. I mean, you can see it in transformation though, like it was like a huge amount of effort put in. You can clearly see in the pictures beside us, and 1.5 hours of weight training in the afternoon, and cheat meals were only given when he hit a specific target in terms of weight.
The dedication and commitment there, like you said, it's very visible. I remember I was just scrolling on Instagram a couple of days ago, and I saw one of his videos. I was like, wow, he's really lost a lot of weight, and I'm so glad that both he and his trainer shared the story. So I guess it's, when you feel like you know someone because you see their videos all the time, so you're like, oh, he's lost a lot of weight. I wonder why that is. So they've shared the story, and like you said, it was to get to be as physically happy and as emotionally happy. So they're like combined. But fantastic. I think, especially with COVID and we all kind of lost our routines, to share a journey like that can sometimes be quite a difficult and emotional thing to do. And I think for all of us followers to see that, we can probably get inspiration from that. Like, that is 1.5 hours in the morning, or like 90 minutes cardio. That's amazing.
3 hours altogether, right?
So if we can get some inspiration from that, if we can take that from you, I hope so. But well done, because that's just amazing.
That is really. And he went on to say that he is happy with his weight loss, and he feels like the mental strength is what is important. And he dropped major facts saying there is no goal he cannot achieve if he sets a plan and gets to work, so long as you put your energy towards a greater change, whether it's health, family, relationships, it can be accomplished. And I feel like during his whole weight loss journey, like before he revealed to us like all this information, people in the comments were just like, why are you losing the weight? You've lost so much weight. What is going on? But even if it's not for the fact that you just want to get skinny, get in shape, it's just that working out and staying healthy and staying fit, it's such an important part of, like, it should be a daily part of your daily routine. It shouldn't be like, oh my god, you don't need to lose weight. It's just that staying fit.
It's so true. And as I get older, I realize how important it is, because I really think that when you're younger, you do not care. You'll put anything into your body because, like, you don't notice a change. But it's literally as you get older, and then you see the effects of aging, and you realize how our health is our wealth, people. But look, I know how cheesy that is, but like how important it is to look after ourselves, mind, body, and soul, and to really like eat the right stuff, like, as much as possible.
Exactly.
And to actually like exercise, because the older we get, the more we'll see the physical effects on our body, and we just don't want that.
All this knowledge is what makes you younger by the day. That glow, it's the glow of knowledge and wisdom.
The wisdom of my old age makes me younger by the day. Okay, I'll take that.
But speaking of Yasser Khan, I've been following him because there's this one blogger and like entrepreneur called Niggi Fulvani, and she was she was on the heavy side, like a little like on the heavy side, and she lost a lot of weight, nearly like 50 kgs or so. And he was behind the entire transformation, and she recorded the entire thing on her Instagram from the beginning to the end. And it was so impressive. So he's a celebrity trainer, and I mean, he's done an impeccable job. Like, just motivating someone, I think, is the biggest thing of all. And then training, putting out a plan. So I mean,
100% trainer, you like to be able to get that drive and that motivation from someone, but also for me, if I could only have a cheat day when I achieved a certain goal, that's so hard. Like, that's really meant. That's like you know, if there's a pack of chips, if there's a brownie there, you're like, shouldn't eat the brownie. It's so mental if it's there. Yeah. So to actually be able to say no to yourself, to wait until you like that from the person themselves, it takes incredible motivation.
Very true.
Well done to both.
Oh my God, yeah. I wish we were on that wavelength, but I'm not.
Dubai Fitness Challenge is coming up. We'll do it together.
No, you'll do it alone. I'm not in for this one, sorry.
Well, Shahir and I are going to the gym now.
Oh my God, Casey is such an influencer in the office. Oh. We want her meal plans. We want her gym plans. We want her CCTV plans.
My meal plan, by the way, is a 25 dirham lunch. So if you get takeout, it's very affordable.
25? I didn't know that. And Chai wants her dog training plans, like how Casey gets goose trained.
With old age comes wisdom.
A lot of contacts.
Speaking of old age, by the way, we've had one birthday shout out before on this show, and it was very exciting. So if you have someone that would like a birthday shout, we could be like Cameo. You know Cameo?
Yeah.
So it gives birthday shout outs. I know they're famous people and we're not famous, but we do have a platform. So if your friend would like a shout out, or if it's your mom or your dad, they're in a different country and like to say happy birthday from Lovin Dubai, we're always here. So send us a DM and we'll do it. If you're on Facebook or TikTok audience, we see you too, or Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. If you'd like a birthday shout out, give us a shout and we will do that for you.
But definitely not by starting off and saying, speaking of old age.
Speaking of getting older.
Happy birthday to Shahir. You are officially 38 years old. But you only look 40.
Shahir is our producer, by the way. He hasn't had much airtime. Are we ready for that yet?
I was off for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
No one remembers that.
On that positive energy note, love you guys so much. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Shahir. We're gonna say goodbye. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning, and of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday, where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.